Now, students, so I've been doing a little bit of working out on this, and just a reminder. So, I said I was going to do my grid lines to finish face interior, and I had a basic wall design for the ground floor worked out. And then I'm using these couple of dimensions here and a couple of dimensions there to work things out. So this is what I've come up with in terms of my grids. And grid line A is the rear of the building, inside finish face, and it is 6100 to here. The 300 is the finish face to finish face of the party wall. Okay. Grid A to C is back to front of the building, so it's from here to there, sorry, from there to there, and I've put in this grid line as well. That's important. Decided not to put in the interior one. I don't think it was necessary on a rethink there. So now that is repeated across the way here. So we got our two-story and our two three-story there with this little jut out to the front. Okay, so that's the way I've laid it out. Quite possible I might tweak this depending on a couple of things. I'm trying to think well ahead of myself here, but I think that's going to give me the basic layout that I need. Next thing to do, I'm going to import in the PDF. So I'm going into insert. This is here. I'm going into import PDF. I'm going to find where I have this stored, and I think it's in downloads. Yes, no, it's in documents. Okay. All right. Right, and it is, which one is it? I can't remember. We bring in the two anyway. Now, this is important here when you import in the PDF. Okay, that's the one that I wanted. First thing you're going to do down here is you're going to change the DPI to 300. Otherwise, it'll come out very scratchy and difficult to read. Notice that the page size is A3. All right, so even though this is scale at 1:100, it's been plotted at A3. So I think it's about half size or something like that. So I'm going to show you how we get around that. Right, so let's bring this in and position it here. Now up here you're going to see when it's selected enable snaps, and we're going to click on that and enable those snaps. And again, while it's selected, let's get up here. I'm going to hit this tool here, which is the scale watch. Now I'm going to pick that end point to that end point. Right, look at the dimension up in the top up there. So I'm stretching out and I'm going to type in 6390 and hit return. Okay, escape. Now let's move this, select it and move it, and I'm going to move there to that point here. Okay, now let's see how things are working out. First of all, let's check and see if we're in the right, if we have scaled that up correctly. So that should be from there to there is 639. Now that is spot on. And oh, again, oh, that's right. Okay, so there's my grid line. That's the inside face. That's the inside face. Now, have I come across too much here? It looks as if I have, and that's what I mean. Sometimes you got to tweak these things, and again, that will compound, that extra width there will compound the whole way across. Right, so we got to do a little bit of tricking around here, because if that dimension is correct, then this grid line should be on the inside of this one here. So I'm going to hit my align tool. I'm going to say to this, align my grid. Okay, so it's done that. Now I'm going to move this one back across to 300. Okay, now I'm happy with that. All right, let's check what's going. I'll make the other adjustments down here now when I finish this. Okay, that one is not bad, and oh, this one is not is a bit way off here. So again, let's just check the dimensions and make sure that we are definitely correct here. So that dimension is there. It should be 7820 to here. It's to there. Okay, so I'm a bit long by the looks of things. No, that's my dimension. It's this one I need to be checking, the 9. Yeah, 9575. So I'm kind of spot on with that one. Except, so now there's something going on here, and this is typical of this situation, particularly when you have to scale up drawings and things like that as well. So, so my calculations might not have been correct. What are we going to do? So we're going to align these two. Okay, that's gone up to that there, and we're going to align that one to that one. All right, now, so the one at the back is correct. Now, I don't need to work on the basis of 991, to be honest with you. And remember, we're going to be working to kind of brick sizes as well. So what I can do is if I select escape, if I select that dimension, I'm just going to put that at 990. Okay. Now, so I am 7842 there. Right. Now I've got that reasonably well aligned, I think. So with the PDF selected, I'm going to pin it in place so that it doesn't slip away on me. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll do the adjustments on the other grid lines here to match up with what I've drawn there. All right, so and again, just to be sure, let's check some of these dimensions here. Yeah, it's within. Now again, remember, we're working on the basis of a scaled up drawing, so just to get it as close as possible, we're going to be working to the grid lines. 443, that's what that one says. Let's do that again. And again, remember, it might not be snapping exactly where we want it, so within a few mil is good enough. 3154. Okay, so we've gained a little bit and lost a little bit there. One thing that we will need to find out from the studio team is, and I hate any dimensions behind the decimal point. It's a real architecture engineering type of thing, and we don't do that. We're not going to work to 0.8 of a millimeter here, you know. So be careful of that it's not misinterpreted as something else. So I would never have a decimal point figure in my dimensions unless it was specifically called for in the BIM execution plan or something like that. Okay. In fact, I'd even be tempted to round these off at 5 mil each. Now, what I'm saying to you is that the exterior of this, as you know, is brick. So, you know, we need to work within a tolerance of brick sizes as well. Okay.